All right, hello Science 10. Here's your lesson for today. We're talking about thermal energy, right? And to start off, we're going to say, well, what is temperature? And initially, everybody's going to say, well, temperature is how hot or cold it is outside, right? But let's think about what does it actually mean in a scientific sense. We're talking about temperature as a measurement of the average value of kinetic energy of molecules in random motion, right? We're talking about how much movement molecules have. That movement is what determines your temperature. Remember, so like as heat rises, as the temperature increases, the molecules move more. And as the temperature increases, substances expand. Right? This is why a thermometer, right, a mercury thermometer, will have the temperature go up. Because as the heat rises, inside your small tube, you have your chemical, and that chemical wants to expand. And the only way it can go is upwards because of the container. As the temperature goes down, the substances want to contract, right, or compress. They want to get smaller. Again, same idea. As it gets colder, that mercury inside your thermometer wants to compress, and the only way it can compress is by moving down. The only exception to this is water. Okay, so if you actually freeze an ice, or if you freeze water into an ice cube, you will actually notice that whatever water you put in, once you freeze it, the ice cube will be a little bit bigger. Now, with temperature, there's three types of units that we're going to be looking at, okay? The first one, the one that we use, is Celsius, okay? The one that we don't use, but we have to know about, is Fahrenheit, right? So I'm just going to use an F for Fahrenheit. That one is used in the United States, and because it's used in the United States, we do still need to know how to convert it into something, because a lot of the information that's given to us will be in Fahrenheit. And then finally, we have one called Kelvin, and this one is a little bit different. It's a little bit new. You wouldn't use it in everyday terms, but it operates fairly similar to Celsius. So when we have any sort of information that is given to us in Fahrenheit, what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula here. And this formula says, if we want to go from Fahrenheit to Celsius, we're going to say that Celsius equals 5/9 F Fahrenheit, whatever the temperature is, the little degree symbol there, F minus 32, 5/9. So if we were curious as to what 0 degrees, what freezing is in Fahrenheit, we can say that we can put in 0 here, right? We want this to be 0. Well, the only way we can make this 0 is if this is equal. So 0 degrees Celsius actually equals 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Kind of cool. So we can rearrange this formula. If we want Celsius and we want to find Fahrenheit, we can move it all around, right? The other one that we have is Celsius equals Kelvin minus 273.15. This one's pretty straightforward. So again, 0 degrees Celsius is 273.15 Kelvin. The reason why I use Kelvin is they use it for like absolute zero and stuff like that, which you'll learn about next year. Okay, that's pretty much it for today. There's just going to be some practice on conversions today, and then that's pretty much it, okay? All right.